Hi, my name is Mike. I'm the general manager over here at Arctic Spas in Boise. And we hope that you're all staying safe. While everybody's home, we thought we'd put out some videos about hot tubs and the ways that they're made. And so we've been looking at the difference between foam-filled tub and then tubs that are insulated on the perimeter. And so one question that I get sometimes is whether or not there'll be an issue with vibration if you insulate only the perimeter. So the idea is that if you only insulate the perimeter and you don't have the plumbing coated in foam, it might vibrate and cause a leak. So we want to take a look and see if that is actually an issue or not. So I've always been a little bit of a gearhead. And so when I hear this question, it kind of makes me chuckle because I grew up working on cars. I started out originally in the car business, working in the service department in a high-end dealership. And it's funny to me when people ask if vibration in the plumbing is going to cause leaks if it's not coated in foam, because I always think of cars. So let's take a look under the hood here of my Jeep. So if you take a look underneath the hood of my YJ here, you can see there is a coolant hose right there coming off the radiator. See that? It is sealed with some hose clamps. You notice that it's not coated in foam. So the reason why I think this is funny is because any vehicle, especially a vehicle like this, being a Jeep, it's going to be off-road. It's going to vibrate. Washboard roads will cause it to vibrate quite a bit. Honestly, even driving down the road, hitting potholes, bumps in the road, any vehicle is going to vibrate. Now, if vibration would cause leaks in plumbing, then that would be an issue in a vehicle, but it is not. You see, what causes leaks in a vehicle is the deterioration of those hoses. Whether it's the coolant hoses or it's the transcooler lines, oil cooler lines, whatever it is, they deteriorate over time, and so that rubber will just get cracked. Vibration never causes a leak. It's soft enough, it's moldable enough that with the vibration it can just flex. The hose clamps are sufficient to seal it up. There's enough pressure that you don't have leaks because of that vibration. You get a leak because it starts to crack. So the idea that vibration will cause a leak in a hot tub, to me, seems kind of silly. Now, see, anybody that works on cars would tell you it'd be stupid to cover all those coolant hoses in foam because it'd be super hard to work on, which is one of our concerns with a foam-filled tub over a foam with perimeter insulation. But we did want to look inside a tub that's actually running, one with perimeter insulation, and see how much the plumbing actually moves. Is that even legitimate? Does it vibrate at all? So I'm going to take off the panels and we're going to take a look. So I've got this one running full bore. We've got all three pumps on. We've got pump 1 on speed 2. And I want you to take a look at this. Nothing is moving. There is no visible vibration. So this idea that because it's not foam filled, there's going to be a lot of extra vibration, which is going to cause a leak, is pretty silly. You can see it's going full blast. So this idea that perimeter insulation will cause a leak because the plumbing is vibrating, whereas a foam-filled tub will keep it in place, is that really true? Well, honestly, it's a good sales pitch. Is it actually true? I don't think so. I've never seen that happen on a vehicle. They vibrate plenty, more than tubs do. And for how many years? How many miles? I've never seen that cause a leak in any of the plumbing in a vehicle. And here's the other thing. As we looked on the tub that's running full blast, it wasn't moving that much. So will a foam-filled tub have less issue with leaks? I don't buy it. And here's the deal. If it does leak, it's going to be a lot harder to fix. We'll talk about that later in some more videos, but being a little bit of an amateur mechanic myself, that is something that would be a big concern to me, because I know that the more time a tech spends fixing it, that's more money that's coming out of your pocket. So anyway, we'll talk about that in the next video. We'll see you then.